Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Radha Krishnaya Namaha. Indra said, O best of the sages, knower of all the scriptures, O God, tell me about the best fast among all the fast by which humans get salvation, benefits, and by that fast, creatures also get enjoyment and salvation. Listening to Indra's words, Naraji said, at the end of Treta Yuga and the beginning of Dwapar Yuga, there was a very sinful demon named Kans who did condemnable deeds. That evil and wicked Kans had a beautiful sister named Devaki. The eighth son, born from Devaki's womb, will kill Kans. Listening to Naradji's words, Indra said, describe the story of that wicked Kans in detail. Is it possible that the eighth son born from Devaki's womb will kill his maternal uncle Kans? Listening to Indra's doubtful words, Naradji said, O Indra, son of Aditi, it is a matter of time. That wicked Kans asked an astrologer, how and by whom will I die? The astrologer said, O Kans, the best among demons, Vasudeva's wife Devaki is eloquent and is also your sister. Her eighth son, born from her womb, who will defeat the enemies and will be famous in this world as Krishna, will kill you one day at sunrise. On hearing the astrologer's words, Kans said, O Devaj, now you tell me on which day of which month will Devaki's eighth son kill me? The astrologer said, O Maharaj, on the Shukla Paksh Tithi of Magh month, you will fight with Sri Krishna, who is full of 16 arts. He will kill you in that very battle. Therefore, O Maharaj, protect yourself carefully. After telling this, Naraji said to Indra, Kans will surely die at the hands of Krishna at the time told by the astrologer. Then Indra said, O Muni, describe the story of that wicked Kans and tell how Krishna will be born and how Kans will be killed by Krishna. On hearing Indra's words, Naraji started saying again, that wicked Kans said to one of his gatekeepers, protect my sister who is dearer to me than my life completely. That gatekeeper said, this is what will happen. After Kans left, his younger sister, feeling sad, went to the pond with a pot on the pretext of taking water. Sitting under a tree on the bank of that pond, Devaki started crying. At the same time, a beautiful woman whose name was Yashoda came and said to Devaki in a sweet voice, O Devi, why are you lamenting like this? Tell me the reason for your crying. Then the sad Devaki said to Yashoda, O sister, my elder brother Kans is a wicked person who is involved in evil deeds. That evil brother has killed many of my sons. At present, I am carrying my eighth son. He will kill this one too, because my elder brother is afraid that my eighth son will surely cause his death. On hearing Devaki's words, Yashoda said, O sister, do not lament. I am also pregnant. If I have a daughter, then you can take that daughter in place of your son. This way, your son will not be killed by Kans. Thereafter, Kans asked his gatekeeper, where is Devaki? She is not visible at this time. Then the gatekeeper said to Kans in a polite tone, O Maharaj, your sister has gone to the pond to fetch water. On hearing this, Kans became angry and asked the gatekeeper to go to the same place where she had gone. That gatekeeper's eyes fell on Devaki near the pond. Then he said, why have you come here? On hearing his words, Devaki said, there was no water in my house. I have come to the pond to fetch water. After this, Devaki went towards her house. Kans again told the gatekeeper to protect his sister completely in this house. Now Kans started feeling so scared that he got huge locks put on the doors inside the house and appointed demons and monsters to guard outside the door. Kans was trying to save his life in every way. Once the water bearing clouds established their dominance in the sky when the sun was in the zodiac sign Leo, it was the darkest midnight on the Ashtami Tithi of the dark fortnight of the month of Bhadon. At that time, the moon was also in Taurus. On a Wednesday, Rohini Nakshatra, when the moon rises at midnight with the good fortunate of the moon, when it is 1 hour after midnight, then the result mentioned in the Shruti Smriti Puran is undoubtedly attained. Saying this, Naradji said to Indra, in such an auspicious moment called Vijay, Sri Krishna was born, and due to the influence of Sri Krishna, the doors of the prison opened by themselves at that very moment. All the demon gods guarding the door fell unconscious. Devaki said to her husband Vasudeva at that very moment, O Lord, you give up your sleep and take this son of mine to Gokul. There, give this son to Yashoda, the wife of Nandagop. At that time, Yamuna was completely flooded. But when Vasudevji took the child Krishna in a basket and went to cross the river, the moment the child's feet touched the river, Yamuna came back to its previous stable form. Somehow, Vasudevji reached Gokul and entered Nand's house and immediately gave his son to him and took his daughter in return. He immediately returned from there and reached Kans's prison. In the morning, when all the demon gods woke up, Kans asked the gatekeeper that what happened to Devki's bomb now. Find out and tell me. The gatekeepers, following Maharaj's orders, went to the prison and saw that there was a girl in Devki's lap. Seeing this, the gatekeepers informed Kans, but Kans started fearing that girl. So he himself went to the prison and snatched the girl from Devki's lap and threw her on a rock. But that girl went towards the sky by the magic of Vishnu and went into space and turned into electricity. She said to Kans through a voice from the sky, O wicked one, the one who will kill you has been born in Nand's house in Gokul, and your death is certain from him. My name is Vaishnavi. I have been born from the Maya of Lord Vishnu, the creator of the world. Saying this, she went towards heaven. Kans became angry on hearing that voice from the sky. He sent the demoness Putana to Nand's house to kill Krishna. But when the demoness started breastfeeding Krishna, Krishna pulled out her life from her breast and the demoness died saying, Krishna, Krishna. When Kans received the news of Putana's death, he sent a demon named Keshi in the form of a horse and then a demon named Arisht in the form of a bull to kill Krishna. But both of them also died at the hands of Krishna. After this, Kans sent a demon named Kalyakya in the form of a crow, but he too was killed by Krishna. Kans became very frightened by the shock of the death of his powerful demons. He ordered the gatekeepers to present Nand before him immediately. When the gatekeepers brought Nand, Kans told Nand that if he wanted to save his life, he should bring Parijat flowers. If he could not bring them, he would surely be killed. On hearing Kant's words, Nand said, It will be so, and went towards his home. After coming home, he narrated the entire incident to his wife Yashoda, which Sri Krishna was also listening to. One day, Sri Krishna was playing ball with his friends on the banks of river Yamuna, and suddenly he himself threw the ball in the Yamuna. The main purpose of throwing the ball in the Yamuna was to somehow bring Parijat flowers. So he climbed a Kadamba tree and jumped into the Yamuna. A Gopal named Sridhar told Yashoda about Krishna jumping into the Yamuna. On hearing this, Yashoda ran to the banks of river Yamuna and praying to river Yamuna. She said, O Yamuna, if I see the child, then I will definitely observe the fast of Rohini Yukt Ashtami of Bhadrapad month because kindness, charity, gentleman, birth in a Brahmin family, Rohini Yukt Ashtami, Gangajal, Ekadashi, Gaya Shraddh, and Rohini fast. All these are rare. The fruits obtained by performing thousands of Ashwamedh yajnas, thousands of Rajasuya yajnas, charity, pilgrimages, and fasts, all of them can be obtained by observing the fast of Krishna Ashtami. Sage Narad told this to Indra. Indra said, O Narad, the best of sages, after jumping into the Yamuna river, what did that child Krishna do in the nether world? Tell me this entire story as well. Narad said, O Indra, in the nether world, the wife of the king of snakes asked that child. What are you doing here? Where have you come from? And what is the purpose of coming here? The snake's wife said, "O Krishna, have you played gambling in which you have lost all your wealth? If this is true, then take the pebble, crown, and necklace of gems and go to your house because my master is sleeping at this time. If he wakes up, he will devour you." On hearing the words of Snake's wife, Krishna said, "O Kante, I will tell you the reason for which I have come here. Understand that I have lost the head of Kalyanag in gambling with guns and I have come here to take it back." Hearing this from the child Krishna, the wife of the snake became very angry and waking up her sleeping husband, she said, "O Lord, this enemy has come to your house, so you kill him." Hearing the words of his mistress, Kalyanag woke up from his sleep and started fighting with the child Krishna. Krishna fainted in this fight. To overcome that unconsciousness, he remembered Garud. As soon as he remembered, Garud came there. Sri Krishna now mounted on Garud and started fighting with Kalyanag, and he defeated Kalyanag in the fight. Now, Kalyanag had understood very well that the one with whom he was fighting was Sri Krishna, the incarnation of Lord Vishnu. So he prostrated himself at the feet of Krishna and presented Krishna with a crown made of many flowers grown from Parijat. When Krishna was about to leave, Kalyanag's wife said, "O Lord, I could not recognize Krishna. O Janardhan, please protect me without mantra, without ritual, without devotion. O Lord, give me back my husband." Then Sri Krishna said, "O serpent, I will take your husband and leave him in front of Kans, who is the strongest among the demons. Otherwise, you go to your home." Now Sri Krishna came above the Yamuna dancing on the hood of Kalyanag. Thereafter, all the three worlds trembled with the hiss of Kalya. Now Krishna left for Kans Mathura city. Seeing the lotus flowers there, that Kalya snake also went into the reservoir in the middle of Yamuna. Here Kans also got surprised and Krishna returned to Gokul happily. On his arrival in Gokul, his mother Jashoda celebrated various types of festivals. Now Indra asked Naradji, "O great sage, the creatures of the world were very happy on the arrival of child Sri Krishna. After all, what deeds did Sri Krishna do? Please tell me all of them." Narad said to Indra, "The mind captivating Mathura city is situated in the southern part of the Yamuna river. Kan's very powerful brother, Chanur, lived there. The announcement of Sri Krishna's wrestling with that Chanur was made. O Indra, the wrestling between Krishna and Chanur was very surprising. Krishna was in child form as compared to Chanur. Kans and Keshi were watching this battle amidst the public gathering of Mathura with the sounds of bheri, shank, and mridang. In the arena of stadium, big and fierce wrestlers like Chanur, Mushtik, Shal, Toshal, etc. were ready for the fight. King Kans was seated on the high stage with his important citizens and friends. As soon as he entered the stadium, Sri Krishna spontaneously picked up the bow with his left hand. In the blink of an eye, he strung it in front of everyone and pulled that string in such a way that the bow broke with a terrible sound. Both the brothers killed all the soldiers who were protecting the bow. After killing Kuvalyapid, Sri Krishna pulled out both his teeth and killed the Mahout and many evil people with them. Some soldiers ran away and gave all the information to King Kans. Then Kans, grinding his teeth in anger, signaled Chanur and Mushtik to kill both the boys quickly. Meanwhile, Sri Krishna and Baldev, with some bloodstains on their bodies and huge elephant tusks on their shoulders, reached near the arena smiling like a lion cub. Chanur and Mushtik challenged both the brothers for wrestling. The policy thinker Sri Krishna suggested fighting with the wrestlers of their age, but Chanur challenged Sri Krishna and Mushtik challenged Balramji with great pride to entertain Maharaj Kans. Sri Krishna Balram wanted this. Thus, the wrestling match started. The woman sitting there got ready to leave after seeing that unethical wrestling match. After seeing the beauty of Sri Krishna, they started saying, "Oh, to tell you the truth, the land of Braj is the most holy and blessed. The Supreme Purushottam lives there, hidden in the guise of a human. The Lord, whose lotus feet are worshipped by the God of gods, Mahadev Shankar and goddess Lakshmi roams there happily, wearing a garland of colorful flowers, following the cows, playing the flute with his friends and Balramji, and doing various types of sports. The taste of this beauty of Sri Krishna is available only to the residents of Braj and especially to the gopis. The peacocks, parrots, deer, cows, calves, and rivers there are all blessed. They freely drink the various types of sweetness of Sri Krishna and become happy. They were still discussing this when Sri Krishna defeated Chanur and Balramji defeated Mushtik and killed them. Thereafter, Kut, Shal, Toshal, etc. were also killed. Meanwhile, Kans got angry and ordered to arrest Sri Krishna, Baldev, and Nanda Vasudev. But in front of everyone, Sri Krishna jumped with great speed and reached his stage, caught his hair and threw him down and jumped on his chest, due to which he died. Thus Kans was killed easily. Sri Krishna rescued Kans in the stadium along with his followers. Shankarji, worshipped by Kans, was gratified to see this color. Hence, his name became Sri Rangeshwar. This place is still flying the flag of this colorful Leela of Krishna. According to Srimad Bhagavad and according to the opinion of Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad, Kans was killed on the day of Shivratri because Kans had called Akrur to his house on the night of Ekadashi and had consulted him. Sri Krishna killed Chanur by entangling his feet around his neck. After Chanur's death, he wrestled with Keshi. O Indra, at that very moment, Sri Krishna meditated on Garud, Balram, and Sudarshan Chakra, as a result of which Baldev ji came riding on Garud with Sudarshan Chakra. Seeing him coming, the child Krishna took the Sudarshan Chakra from him and sat on Garud's back himself and killed many demons and devils, mutilated the bodies of many. In this war, Sri Krishna and Baldev killed countless demons. Balramji destroyed a huge group of demons on the seventh day of Shukla Paksha of Magh month with his weapon plow and Krishna with Sudarshan Chakra. When in the end only the wicked Kans survived, Krishna said, O wicked, unrighteous, wicked one, now I will fight with you on this great battlefield and kill you and free this world from you. Saying this, Sri Krishna caught hold of his hair and turned Kans around and threw him on the ground, due to which he died. On Kans' death, the gods blew conches and showered flowers. The people present there were hailing Sri Krishna. Nand, Devaki, Vasudev, Jashoda, and all the creatures of this world celebrated the death of Kans. The person who observes the fast of Janmashtami attains prosperity and liberation. He attains age, fame, glory, profit, son, and grandson, and enjoys all kinds of happiness in this life and finally attains salvation. The people who listen to the story of Sri Krishna with devotion, all their sins are destroyed. They attain the best destination. Sri Krishna Janmashtami story is completed. All those who are listening, please say with me, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna.